Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here today. 49ers getting their ass kicked. I think the score is 37-18. It's going to be a lot to a few when this game's all over with. It's pretty much coming down to garbage time here. It's been garbage time for a while. I was really looking forward to the San Francisco 49ers making strides this season to becoming a better football team. I woke up this morning honestly feeling really good about today's game. I said, the Niners lost last week at Carolina, but for a team that lost by 19 points, that game was a lot closer than a lot of people would think if they weren't watching that game. Carolina really let San Francisco stay in that game before finally putting it out of reach. The Niners always were sort of in that one, even though the score was a lot to a few last week, but they never really gave up hope. This week, I don't really even know who to give a game ball to. If I had a game ball to give out, I woke up this morning with a lot of hope, thinking that the Niners be able to sit up with the Seahawks. As the Niners went through their pregame talk, kept talking about the fact that Thomas Rawls was out, that their other running back was out. They talking about Russell Wilson and his hurt foot only being able to play on 75% or so. One thing we can say is that the Seahawks are our daddies. It reminds me a lot of Pedro Martinez when he was pitching for the Red Sox, talking about the Yankees, and the Red Sox were never able to get over that hump. We haven't won in Seattle in 5 years now. We haven't beat Seattle since Alex Smith was our starting quarterback. I don't know. I remember looking at that Seattle game, thinking that it was a big jump for us to get over winning that game, to win the division and move on into the playoffs. And now we're a bad team and we still can't beat them. So there's definite things you can see the Niners are improving, but we had an all-around bad defensive game. Jimmy Ward getting hurt, a quad injury, that's probably not going to be good. He's going to be missing a foreseeable future of this upcoming season. Eric Reed was left out there basically with no help. In Baldwin and Russell Wilson just ate us up with that long ball. We weren't able to stop that to save our lives. If Blaine Gabbert did anything in today's game, I can't tell you anything he did, any yardage, any sort of stats that he would have put up on the board. He doesn't deserve them, because we played an all-around bad football game on offense. We couldn't get anything going to save our lives. Carlos Hyde scored a touchdown, but that was pretty much in garbage time. I know that we kicked a field goal, I believe, off of a fumble. So that's how we got our 3 points that we had for the longest time. Just an all-around bad football game. We play Dallas next week. I didn't see what Dallas did this week. I don't know what they did. I know that they're really bashing that quarterback down there, and sort of, he says that he knows his role is just to get them to the point where Tony Romo can come back and see what they can build to from there. But to me, honestly, I think they're crushing this guy before he even gets a chance. I think his name's Prescott. He looked like a pretty damn good quarterback. He held his own in that New York Giants game. That's a good team right there. And I think they lost 20-19. To be having your first game in the NFL on opening day and be able to only lose by one. I know that I picked him apart, basically saying that he looked like he was scared out of his mind on that 2-minute drive to try and win the game, or try and give them a chance to win the game. But besides that, he looked like a pretty damn good quarterback. So next week, we're going to Dallas. The one thing we can say is that we're 1-2, which isn't horrible. We've lost to two 2-1 teams. We beat a team that was 2-1. So I'm not sure, where that puts us, but I know we're not really in a good spot. The Rams won a football game today in our division. The Seahawks crushed us. Arizona, I think, lost to Buffalo. They were losing by a lot when I got to work today. So Bufftown gets a win. I don't know. I don't really want to be thinking about us having a chance in this division. I know it's really early, so we're not out of it yet. But I think that's a dream come true that's not going to be coming through today. Niners played bad. There's always tomorrow. We'll see what the Cowboys bring next week.